Welcome, everyone, to Locks of Lore. My name is Benny.
And I'm Tash.
This is Locks of Lore, where two hairstylists get real about the life behind the chair.
We are talking client drama, money talks, industry tea, and everything you'd normally only hear in the back room.
Whether you're a stylist or just love the beauty world, welcome to the group chat.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
We're back.
We are back. We are right here. We missed you so much.
Yes, we did. We're so excited to be here today. I feel like it's been a week or two.
It feels like years.
Yeah, it actually does feel like years. Look at how much my hair has grown.
I was actually when did your hair get so long? Did you get extensions or something?
This is all my own real hair.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I usually do put extensions in, but it's Monday, so I'm off today, so I don't have anything. It's just my own hair. It's just grown.
I love that. So tell us, Tash, what have you been up to? Looks like you've been soups busy.
I guess I can finally tell everybody we officially are building a new salon that we're going to be moving our salon into, which is really, really, really exciting. So we found a space. It's like right in the kind of middle of downtown, right pretty much off the river. Like it's in a beautiful location.
Mm-hmm.
It's an old building that we sort of partnered with somebody that we know, gutted the building, ripped the whole front facade off. We're literally building PYT Studios from scratch, which is really crazy and really exciting. But, we've been in our space for 5 years. We've made it what we could, and it's been great with the space that we have, but it's just time to elevate our brand and elevate our space and have something that's we built all of the blueprints from scratch. We're putting in walls where we want them. We're just making it our dream space that will kind of be our forever home, because we knew when we first opened, this is a great start, but we knew that it wouldn't be our forever home. So this is happening sooner than we really had anticipated, but there's never a great time to move. We just have to rip off the Band-Aid and do it.
100%.
So it's our 5-year anniversary. So this is our kind of big gift to ourselves. So yeah, we're really busy.
The whole salon is moving? So it's not a second location. It's going to be the new location.
Yes, it's going to be the new location. So right now we have in our current location, we have 6 hair chairs and then 3 tattoo artists upstairs. And that's all the space that we have. The new location, we're going to have 7 hair chairs and 8 private salon suites upstairs. So whether that's so we have our 3 tattoo artists coming over with us, but I want massage therapists. I want chiro. I want counselors. I want injectables. I literally, as long as you offer a safe space for your clients, you're welcome in our space. And that's what I'm looking for. So yeah, it's very exciting. And we've been meeting with lots of people that are interested in the upstairs rooms. So it's going to be crazy, but good.
And is the entire front going to be pink again?
No, we actually pivoted this time, and the entire front is going to be black and sleek.
Oh, yeah, new era.
It's a new era. It's going to be friggin' gorgeous. Big, massive windows in the front.
I'm so excited.
Of course, all our neons are coming along, and our neons are primarily hot pink. So it's still going to have that kind of pink vibe. But yeah.
Ooh, so exciting.
What about you, Benny? Tell us about yourself. What's new?
Well, a lot has happened in the last couple of weeks since we...
Yes. Right. A lot has.
A lot has happened in the last couple of weeks. I feel like I've been toying with this idea for a long time, but I finally resigned from my position with Pravana.
Okay.
It was a long time coming, but I had to make the decision. And it has been one of the most freeing experiences of my career. Honestly, I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I felt like I was in a shitty relationship and was just sticking around thinking that I was going to get better,
Yep.
And then after a while, we went on that LA trip, and I knew at the LA trip that it was just not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
At all.
Yep.
And it was just one of those moments where I didn't think I was going to do it. And then I drafted the email, I sat on it for like a day, and then I just fucking hit send. I just was like, "You know what? Just just do it." I was starting to feel like I was holding myself back from reaching for some of the things that I wanted to reach for in this industry because of my, contractual obligations with Pravana.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then on top of that, I was just feeling like the culture within the brand was completely different from what it was when we started. And I felt
Yeah.
like the way it's going is going even further from something I want to be, involved with. And I mean, to be honest with you, I wasn't even involved in anything. Like the last year has been like
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey, do I even work here anymore?" Like, I'm
Mhm.
finding out about products that are coming out at the store as opposed
Yeah.
to hearing about it before. So, it was just one of those situations where I wanted to see, what my life would be like without this, and I was kinda shocked at how they responded to it. Our main
Mm.
manager is like, she didn't even reply to me at all. Like, she didn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, like, our main manager didn't even reply to the email at all, and, like, the
Wow.
people that I barely knew and spoke with were the only ones who actually responded to that email because I didn't know who to send it to. That was another thing, but
Yeah.
with the restructure, I didn't even know who my boss was,
Yeah.
so I just sent it to literally everybody on the management team, and, yeah, the person that I assumed was our boss didn't even reply to the email, and people that I didn't even know or care about were like, "Hey, so sad to see you go. Thank you so much." Um, so yeah, that was really interesting. They asked me
Huh.
for my hair kit back, which they can suck it. They're not getting a single tube back.
Yeah,
Like, how?
it's but it's that is a really interesting thing because, like, when we get our hair kits, it's all for us to learn and use the color
Mhm,
out of, bring to classes, so, like, no tube has not been opened at this
100%.
point when we've been there for so long, so, like, what are they gonna do with it? Just throw it out? Like,
Well, the
because
whole
they
point of
can't.
the kit, like you said, is for us to know the product and to use it. It's
Yeah,
not just sitting there collecting dust. Also, I
exactly.
haven't taught a class in over a year that they sent me anything for. So
Right.
I was like, I don't know what you guys do. You want your wall guides back? Because I've got boxes of
Yeah,
those that I could
and, like,
gladly send.
so, like, nothing in it would even be really current, like, there's new things that have come out that wouldn't even be in our hair kits at this point
Yeah.
because yeah, like,
Yeah,
s
like, there's,
ano
like, nothing new. We had, what, 3 new colors or 2 new colors that just came out,
yeah,
which I received, and to be honest, I've still got a package, like, this week from them, like, of Wallace. It's like, "You guys need to take me off your mailing list." Like, I'm not
yeah, 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 yeah,
this
yeah.
isn't for me anymore.
Well
But it's been really nice. I've been getting calls from salons who are trying to book things, and then I tell them, and they're all disappointed and sad, but
mm,
obviously very excited. So that has been kinda nice to
yeah,
see, the impact that you have on the industry.
aw.
And I'm very excited to see what's around the corner.
Yeah, you know what, Benny? We are so excited for you and proud
Thank
of
you.
you and, like, so excited to see this new era of you and where it's gonna take you. I'm so excited
Oh,
for this little
thank you.
journey.
And I'm
Yes.
I'm also excited to see what happens now that I'm not gonna be on the team. Like, I wonder who they're gonna bring on, what they're
Yeah,
gonna be doing, what you guys are all gonna be doing,
yeah,
and now I get to watch it from the background and not have, I don't have to worry about how I feel about it. I can just say what I mean, and
yeah.
that has also been really freeing to know that I don't have to worry about getting an email from my manager saying, "Hey, you're not allowed to say this," or, "Hey, this has been kinda, like, not in their contract." So, this has been really nice to see what the rest of the world gets to feel like,
Yes.
you know?
Yeah, what the rest of the world looks like out there, right? Like,
Yeah,
the
and
world is
especially
your
with social media
oyster.
now, like, you
Yes.
don't need to be with a brand in order
No.
to make an impact and to educate, and I think that I was very afraid to take that leap because I've been with Provider for 5 years, so I felt like I needed that level of, like, justification and, like,
Yeah,
the backing to say, like, I have a brand behind me. But the
yeah.
last year has really showed me that I didn't even have the brand behind me, and the whole
Mhm.
time I was just doing the whole thing myself and then
Mm.
relying on Pravana to kind of back that up. All of the initiatives that I did were all self-driven. Nothing I did came from the top down. Everything that I did in the last couple years has been something I wanted to do that I would just do it and then they would just follow in line.
Right.
So I realized like why do I don't need you guys to do the same things that I've always been doing.
Yeah.
The only difference is you guys were sending me product. And
Yeah.
so now I just have to buy that myself. But yeah, so it's been really interesting to see
That's
what
a
comes up. I
very
did have some other job prospects, but nobody has come forward yet. So
yeah.
I think I'm just going to enjoy being a free agent for a little while and see where that
Yeah.
takes me.
Like, no need to rush into anything right away, right? Like, after educating for such a long time, I think it's nice just to feel things out and see what's out there and
Hmm.
not necessarily have to jump into anything else, right? Like, I
Well, the
think that's
landscape is
awesome.
completely different from when we started.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Like
we went
night
through
and day.
COVID. We went through
Yeah.
COVID with that brand, right? So, like, the shift that happened in the industry during COVID and how things are handled now versus then, like, so many things changed permanently because of that, right?
Hmm.
And it's
Hmm.
everything is different now. So, yeah, it's a wild, wild time.
Yeah. And like
Yeah.
even in the last year, I've noticed, especially with like the internal reorganization, that I think their intentions were to make it better for everybody, but I think that everybody that they were including didn't include everybody. And so
Mm.
it kind of felt like high school all over again. It felt like
Mhm.
I was not in the popular group anymore or like not
Mhm.
included anymore. And so I was just like sitting on the outside watching. And I was like, well, why am I even here if I'm like not included anymore?
Yeah,
And like there's no money in it. There's no respect anymore. There's no team anymore. Like I haven't seen you guys. I mean,
I
we had
know.
that one update, but even before that, it was years before I saw everybody, you know? So,
Yeah.
like, I don't need a brand to talk to you. I don't like all those people I met, I still talk to all the time. So,
Exactly.
it's been
It's the
great.
yeah, the greatest part about all these opportunities that we've had over the years is just the friendships that we've built, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, these friendships that we've built through these teams are lifelong. So, like,
Yeah.
they're never just gonna end once people, resign, move on, whatever ends up
Mhm.
happening with those people, you build such friendships that it doesn't matter where we all end up, which is, yeah, the best part by far about all of these gigs that
100%.
we've had. Yeah,
And I
totally.
feel like I'm so lucky that I was able to be a part of that brand in what I see as the golden era of it. You know, like there was
Yes.
like 2 or 3 years where we had so much support. We were doing so many events. The team was really like melding together and doing so much amazing work. And I feel
Yes.
so happy and proud to be a part of that. And
Yeah.
I think I was holding on to what that was and hoping it would come back. But I had to realize that what happened then doesn't happen all the time in the future, and it's
Mhm.
okay to let go of
Yeah.
what the past was, but holding on to the past is not gonna bring it into the future, you know?
Right, in
And I
hopes that
really
it
had to let go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, these are all very interesting perspectives. I love to hear it. I love to hear it.
It's
He
also great because since I've left, a few other people have left, and so it's just been good because I think we're starting to wake up and realize what we bring to the table.
Yeah,
So, you know,
yeah.
who knows? Maybe they'll pay attention and see like we should probably start changing around how things are working
Mhm.
internally.
Yeah.
But I'm really glad that I had that meeting with one of the managers in LA, and she asked me how things were, and I didn't hold anything back. Like I told her
Mhm.
the full truth. And so they know why. They know really why. I mean, obviously, my email was very corporate and like, written very well to not exactly say, but there's a handful of people that are like, yeah, we know
Mhm.
exactly why this happened.
Yeah. Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So do
Did
better, guys.
you know what? Did you research any, hair news?
Oh my God.
We were so into making our lists.
Whoa. Okay. Okay. So there is something new coming up.
Okay.
Wella has acquired a new company,
What's this?
Briogeo. I don't even
Oh,
know what Briogeo is.
me neither. Sounds like brioche.
They just basically have bread now. Who are you, Briogeo? High-end clean hair care. So I've seen this brand before. I've never actually used it, but now that I'm seeing their logo, I've definitely seen this product before. It was made with Twine becoming the youngest Black female founder to launch a line at Sephora.
Oh,
Sick.
hell
Love
yeah,
that
that's
for her.
incredible. Yeah. It looks like it's also available at Sephora, hey?
Yeah.
Okay. And it all looks very kinda naturally derived,
Mhm.
ingredients, it looks like to me, which is great. Oh, geo means of the earth. From
Huh.
charcoal to rosehip oil, we activate high impact elements from nature with 6 free clean science to create our geoactive formulas. 6 free. Everything we create is formulated without sulfates, silicones, phthalates, parabens, DEA, and artificial dyes. Okay, cool.
That's really interesting that they purchased them because they only have not only, but they're in their portfolio, they only have obviously Wella, and then Sebastian has been their like number one styler. And it
Yeah.
seems like this line is mostly care. Do they have
Yeah, all
style?
I saw was care.
I'm gonna look and see what their style is consisting of. It looks like a lot of curly products, which would make sense because the founder was obviously a person of color, so she understands what curly hair looks like and needs. Oh,
Yeah,
they do have some styling products, but it's not it's nothing like Sebastian, which
yeah,
is nice because I don't like when companies have things that kind of compete with each other. It's nice that one line stays in their lane, another line stays in their lane.
yeah.
So this is really interesting. I'm gonna have
This
to
is
give that
very
a shot.
interesting. Yeah, and it looks like color safe hair care, but no color, no actual hair dyes or anything like
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Just like scalp health, that sort of stuff. Good for
Yeah,
them.
very cool. Yeah, very good for them. That's very awesome.
It looks like something new actually happened this time. Last couple weeks has been so dead for the hair industry. They're on
Yes.
summer vacation.
Okay, so our topic of the day, and I what we discovered while we were both researching and kind of making notes about our topics is that again, we took this in completely different directions, didn't we?
Completely different directions.
For our
Yeah.
lists. So do you want to tell everybody what's the topic of the day, and then we'll talk about how we took it in different directions?
Okay, so today I wanted to talk about like a fantasy league for the hair industry. So, putting together your like dream team that you would see running in this industry in some capacity. Obviously, I took it a little bit differently than you did. I kind of took it as like I'm going to handpick different people to run a salon and like make that whole ecosphere work. And I think what you ran with was a little bit different. So tell us how you interpreted
So
fantasy league.
yeah, so when I thought fantasy league in my head, I went straight to like, who do I want on my team if I'm creating like an epic shoot? So I
Mm.
think because my mind is so like I'm so hyper focused on photo shoots these days
Hmm.
that's instantly where I went was like, "Ooh, who would I pull onto my team?" Right? So, I'm really curious to hear your list running a salon, and then my list is gonna be completely different.
Well, I did put in the list of like salon team. There is an aspect of it that has media and like
Oh,
photography and stuff. So it like I
okay.
made it like an all encompassing, but there are different aspects obviously within the salon that I wanted to
Love
have represented
this.
in this fantasy league. Do you want to go first or should I go first?
You go first. I wanna hear yours.
Okay, sick. Okay. Um
Okay. You were hoping for that. Okay.
I was no, I want to hear where you went, but I definitely am excited to
Okay.
tell you who I thought of. Okay. So for my dream salon team, I wanted to start with the receptionist. Okay. So the first
Okay.
person you're going to see when you walk in for me is going to be Kathy Griffin.
Oh my god. What? Benny. Okay. Cool.
No, I chose Kathy because number one, as soon as you walk in, you're going to be happy. You're going to be immediately like, take all my money. Kathy Griffin is here. Okay.
Oh, this is
She,
hilarious.
number one hype woman. Like I can see her
Yeah.
walking around being like, those highlights, 10 out of 10. Let's get you, like, you know what I mean? Like, you need this, you
Mhm.
need this. Like, I think that she would be the ultimate to like to walk around the salon, keep everybody
Yeah.
organized and like just hype up the whole team. So
Yeah, she's
my
very, like,
pick, Kathy
uppity.
Griffin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great
Also,
first
I see her
yeah.
getting a free blowout every single morning and then
Oh,
like
yeah.
rocking that hair. She's
Yeah.
also going to be a lifetimer. Like she's going to be that receptionist that's like there till she retires. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Avi, and, like, always, like, is getting her, like, semi-permanent, like, red overlay every once a week, like, to keep it so
Easy.
beautifully fresh.
Easy. She's
Easy.
our mascot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay.
So that was my receptionist. Now, my salon manager is going to be RuPaul,
Oh, hell
right?
yeah. That's
Hell
great.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Because
Okay.
RuPaul is great at a lot of things, but one thing he really shines at is reinventing the wheel and finding
Yeah.
new streams of income. So I want this salon to be under his umbrella where he's like, we're doing this show, we're signing you up for this. You guys are all going to get into this competition. I'm making
Cool.
sure that this happens. And like, he will also bring in the influencers. I think he'd be great at being like, we need to have these days of campaigns. I'm booking all these models, I'm booking all these queens. We're going
Yeah.
to have a great day in the salon. So
Hell yeah.
RuPaul, my salon CEO or
Okay.
manager.
So far, I really wanna work here. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Me
I
too.
think I'm gonna apply. Yeah.
Any of these people, if you want to work
Okay.
for us at our dream salon, just reach
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
always
yeah.
hiring. We
Yeah.
can't pay
Oh,
you what you're worth,
yeah.
but you don't
Yeah.
need the money.
Eventually, we maybe
You're
can.
already rich. You don't need us to pay
Yeah.
you.
It's a volunteer.
Yeah. Okay, so now my social media manager for the salon is going to be the team behind the Yellowstone Park TikTok. I don't know if you.
No, I don't know that.
Okay.
No.
Super niche, super, super niche. Uh,
Okay.
if you've been on TikTok at all recently and you've seen any posts from the Yellowstone social media team, it has been out of pocket. Like they're showing these like super hot half naked guys, and then like somehow it relates to the park. Like it is completely unrelated, but somehow related. And their social media is on fucking fire. Every time you see a post from Yellowstone Park, all the comments are like, who's behind this? Who's running this page? Who's the
Okay,
one
I'm
that's doing all this shit?
literally following right now.
Dude,
I'm on it.
so funny. I love the
Okay,
Yellowstone
that is
National Park
hilarious.
TikTok team. They're killing it these days.
Okay.
Okay, so that's my like, management team. Now we can get into like some of the actual, salon mechanics, like who's going to actually run the salon. So when it comes to like hair color, I really look up to three stylists, and I couldn't really determine who would be the actual like main stylist. So I kind of have one for blonding, one for vivids. Actually, I guess two are kind of type vivids, but the blonding expert, I love this guy. His name is Zach Musquit. He is so insane, he's so talented. Kind of crazy to listen to sometimes. Like he's a little bit like extreme, but in
Okay.
my opinion, one of like the most amazing blonding experts that there ever is. And then of course, for all our blonding needs, I would have to go with Wella. I don't think there's another brand out there that can even come close to all the stuff that Wella has accomplished when it comes to blonding. Of course, their color's great too, but I picked somebody else for that.
Okay.
And then for like Vivids, we've actually met him, Alejandro Lopez.
Oh,
I
yes.
absolutely love his Vivids. I think he is so talented, and I think
Yeah.
he's so funny, and I would love to have him on my dream team at
I
the
went
salon.
to, Disneyland with him. Were you on that Disney trip too?
No, I didn't go to
Oh, okay.
Disneyland.
Yeah, so one year Pravana took us to Disneyland, and that's when Alejandro was working with Pravana, and we all had to choose your favorite Disney character could be anybody, so we all chose our character, and then they organized us in groups by if you chose your favorite character was like a princess, if it was an evil one, if it was an animal,
Oh.
if it was whatever. And so Alejandro and I ended up on the same team, so we got to
Who'd
go
you
to
pick?
Disneyland together. I honestly I forget. I probably said Ariel though. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
which then once I realized you could pick like literally anyone, I was jealous of the bad guys. And I like, I wish that I would have chosen the bad guys, but my team was awesome. Like, I was happy with my
Yeah.
team. Yeah, I just
If you
didn't
had to
know.
pick a different person now, who would you pick?
Uh, Definitely like a bat. Like, oh, I don't know. You're putting me on the spot. There's so many. I just always cheer for the bad guys in the Disney movies. You
Yeah.
know, they're so much
Yeah.
hotter. Like
Yeah.
Scar probably is so
Yeah.
hot. Yeah, yeah.
Did I tell you about the time that I had a client come in and I asked her for an inspo photo and she showed me a photo of Scar? She,
No
like, literally,
way.
like, printed up a photo of Scar from Lion King, and I was looking at and there was, like, 3 photos, like, it wasn't just 1 photo, like, she picked 3 different scenes,
No
and I was like, "Oh,
way.
is this a joke?" She's like, "No, no, no, I actually want, like, a lion head of hair. I want it to just be, like, huge
Hell yeah.
Disney hair," and to be honest, she's one of my favorite clients still, like, she's so out of pocket, but I will
Yeah.
never forget her showing me a photo of a
That's
fucking
so
cartoon lion.
badass.
Yeah,
Yeah. I get
yeah.
it though, like, Scar is so attractive. Yeah.
once she explained it to me, I was like, "You know what? Hell yeah. You want volume
Yeah.
and some texture. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Let's go for it."
Yes. Okay. Okay, love this.
Love this. Okay, so moving on, I'm gonna pick my main stylists to oh wait, and I'm gonna pick a color brand for all of that. So I really, really, really am in love with Danger Jones. I think their
Mm.
marketing is super cool. I think the products are great from what I've tried so far. And I just think it would look really great in the salon, like visually. So I'm gonna pick them for the
Yeah.
Vivids for Alejandro to use.
Okay.
Um, and then for cutting, I'm obsessed with Jacob Kahn. I think he is so smart
Mm.
and so humble and just like knows his shit. So I would love for him to be not only the head hairstylist cutter, but also like the main educator. I think he would be an amazing person to teach the whole team.
Okay.
And now going into like more of the media side of it, if I was going to pick a photographer, I know this is aiming big, but I'm gonna fucking pick Annie Leibovitz. Like, I don't think there's another photographer out there that has accomplished anything like Annie, and I think that would be I would love to see what Annie would do with a hair shoot, let alone like just Vogue. Like I would love to see what she does with a hair shoot. And then for stylist, I'm gonna pick
Yes.
I always butcher this guy's name. Johnny Wiushek? Wiushek? He's Katy
Okay.
Perry's stylist, super
Okay.
hot number one. But I just
Okay.
love his whimsy and the way he deconstructs everything and then reconstructs it in these like beautiful, fantastical ways. So,
Tell me his Instagram. What is that? I'm gonna see if I follow
oh,
him.
let me see right now. I was literally just
Johnny.
looking. Johnny.
What's his last name?
So it's spelled Wujek. Wujek?
Oh,
I
here
don't know
we
if
go.
I'm probably saying that wrong.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Yeah, love his sense of style. And every time I see him on a shoot, like he's the one who styled Katy Perry to have those cones of cream in that music video where she was like shooting out
Oh,
cream and
yeah.
stuff. So I
Yeah.
just love the way he kind of made that very whimsical. And I think he's a great stylist. So
Yeah. You would
that's who
love
I'm
him
gonna
though.
pick.
I see this. This is like all pictures of him on his Instagram. Not so much his work, but he's hot. So
Yeah,
I
but
get
like
I
I've
get it.
also been following him for a while and he's
Okay.
gotten
Okay.
obviously a lot more famous and popular now, whereas before it
Right.
was mostly about the work, now it's about him.
Okay.
But his actual work, when you look at the photo shoots he's done, the stuff he pulls, you're like, well, how did you get there? And it just makes sense. So that's who I'm gonna pick.
Okay.
And that's my dream team.
Okay. Was that 10?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh.
5, 6, 7, 8. 8, and then I picked 2 alternatives. So
Okay.
almost
Well,
10.
obviously then me and you makes 10. So,
Yeah, well, yeah,
yeah.
100%,
So, it's
100%.
obvious.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Done,
Like someone's
definitely.
got to be running the podcast and also doing sick hair. So,
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Okay,
my
I'm
god.
excited to see who your
Who
team is now.
wait a minute. Who would play us on the fantasy podcast league if we had to choose somebody to play
Oh,
ourselves?
I can already tell you, we're gonna have
Who is it?
RuPaul is playing me,
Oh, yeah,
and
obviously.
and, Michelle is playing and you're Michelle Visage. That's it.
You
You
should
have the
Oh,
streak and
yeah.
everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
love that. Okay.
I
Okay.
know. Yeah, which makes sense
Okay.
because I've already picked him as the CEO, so he could also do the podcast.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
RuPaul, if you're
yeah,
listening.
so, like, yeah, that does work perfectly because we don't have to hire anybody else. He's
Yeah,
already on the team.
exactly. Keep it
Yeah.
in-house.
Okay, so my, my fantasy league is a little different. Like we said, I was kind of trying to build my fantasy team for like stylists that I really look up to for their work when it comes to like, sort of like my hair idols that are out there that I just think put out incredible work. And that if I was building like a team to do a shoot, this is who I would want. So we took it in totally different directions, which was cool. So mine are literally,
Mhm.
maybe I'm just in charge of the entire photo editorial side of
Yeah.
this. Okay. My number one choice, and by the way, these aren't necessarily like in like numbered in any specific order. These are
Okay.
just how they came to mind. But I chose Michelle Oliver for my number one.
Oh,
So
yeah.
on Instagram, Michelle Oliver Hair. She's a Canadian. Something I found really interesting about my list was that actually the majority of my team is Canadian.
Sick.
which is really, yeah, cool, and I didn't mean for it to
Sick.
happen that way, but it just did. Honestly, I think that being at the Contessa's last year and meeting so many incredible Canadian stylists, that's probably why I'm, like, on this really heavy Canadian trend of,
Yeah.
trying to, like, be inspired by all the Canadian stylists out there, which is not hard to do, it's very inspiring. So,
Mhm.
yes, number 1, Michelle Oliver Hair. Michelle is a Canadian stylist. She has won, she's got Contessa's under her belt. She's got Naha. She has, like, seriously all the awards. She's also just an incredible human. I know her personally. She has done everything from, like, editorial to color to avant-garde to
Mhm.
yeah, like, just braiding, like, just everything. So,
She really
love
does
her
push
work.
the boundary, I love that.
She really does, and I love that about her. She's always trying something new. And I remember, like, one of her speeches last year at the Contessa's when she accepted an award, she was like, "I literally tried everything new this year and different and,
Yeah.
like, really challenged myself," which is such a risk when,
Uh-huh.
it's you kinda wanna
Especially when
stick.
you've already built up a little bit of momentum, and so people are
Yeah.
expecting things from you, you know?
It's like so often we stick to what we're really good at, and it's a
Mhm.
risk to push yourself and try something new, especially for competition because, how is it gonna turn out? I don't know. I've never
And
done
it's
this
also a
before.
huge
So,
investment, so,
yes, that
yeah,
too.
putting all
Yes.
that money, time, and energy into something and not knowing what the outcome is gonna be like is
Yes.
wild.
So, at Michelle Oliver Hair, check her out. My second choice, another fellow Canadian hairstylist out there, Nicole Peed at NMPeed on Instagram. She's also a Canadian hairstylist. Also, I met and, like, kind of discovered her through the Contessa Awards. Her work is incredible. Lots of really cool color work, lots of
Mhm.
really cool editorial stuff, pushing the box a little bit, which is something I love to do with my Vivids, like trying kind of weird things, and I love her for that. And she's got a really funky style herself. She always has cool
She
hair.
does,
So,
and she's also just, like,
yeah.
a really cool person. Like, just
Yes.
chatting with her, she's just such a
Yes.
down-to-earth person, and then I
Totally.
looked at her Instagram and I was like, "Oh my god, girl, you're so accomplished." Like, this not that
Yeah.
I wouldn't have expected that, but I was like, "You're just so cool to talk to," and then I look at her page, and I was like, "Oh, you've done all these things, but you're just such a cool person as well." Love that.
Yeah,
Great pick.
super humble, super humble. So yeah, NMP'd on Instagram. Okay, my next choice, if you all don't follow this guy yet, he's gonna blow your mind. Jorge X. So he's actually from Spain. His Instagram is at X, like the letter X, Presion, Xpresion, Creativos, Creativos. His work is insanity, literally looks digital. He
Oh. I've been
he
seeing this image, like, this last set that he's been doing, I've been
yeah,
seeing it everywhere.
everywhere. Yeah.
Everywhere.
He's really blowing up right now, so him and 3 or 4 other stylists created this little brand, which is now kind of turning into a big brand called Quantum X, I believe. And
Mhm.
so you can also follow Quantum X on Instagram. But they all together did a presentation at the Contessa's, which is where I discovered them all, and just incredibly detailed work. Like, literally, he was saying, each section of this wig I spent 10 hours on, and it's just, like,
Wow.
tiny dots. Like, and he's
Yeah.
like, "I just sit there and I, like, literally do these teeny tiny dots," and I'm like, "Wow, that is so much patience." Like, just incredible for that outcome. So,
Patience and also just so creative. Just the
so
stuff that you
creative.
see on this page, it's like, why has no one done this before? This is just
Yeah.
so cool and so out
They
there.
Yeah, they've really mastered, like, the pixel hair too, so
Yeah.
when I remember that trend at first where you pulled the hair out and it was pixels, like, hidden in the hair, which was really cool, but now they're doing it where it's just laying like, the hair laying flat, but as it moves around, you're just seeing pixels everywhere throughout the hair, which is it's trippy, like, it looks like a something projected onto hair when it's really hair, so
Yeah. Yeah.
very inspired
Yeah.
by them.
Crazy good stuff.
Okay, so my next number 4, Kimberly Tay hair. I feel
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yeah, like, she's just incredible. I also had the chance to work with her a couple years ago in Los Angeles. She's an American stylist. Kimberly Ibbotson is her full name, but her Instagram is at Kimberly Tay Hair. She does incredible, photo shoots, mostly Vivid's work. Honestly, she is the stylist that inspired me to get my own camera and start shooting my own work.
Sick.
Um, when I was in Los Angeles, it was just it happened so cool. I was there doing a separate shoot, and she was there doing a separate shoot, at Henkel, and her model ended up falling through, and I ended up finishing my model early, and she needed a model, and so she came over to me and was like, "How would you feel about modeling for me? Because I need a model to shoot a wig tutorial video on, like, how to install wigs." And I was like, "Oh my god, yeah, like, this is a dream because I already adore your work, and now I get to sit here and like, get basically a free class while you're
100%.
filming, teaching how
Yeah.
to install wigs." So, pretty much I learned
Buy the best.
yeah, like, pretty much learned the majority of everything I know about, like, wig installation, wig, finishing, as well as photography stuff just by sitting there and watching and learning for a full day. I mean, we finished a shoot and then we started her shoot. I don't think we left there till almost midnight or something like that. It was the longest day ever, but it was so worth it, and I came home and I asked for my birthday, camera, and then I got into learning my own photography
And
because of
here we
Kimberly
are.
Tear. So thank
Yeah.
you, Kimberly, for that. Yes, definitely follow her and check her work out. Okay, my number 5, Hair by Ty Doe,
Ooh, who's this?
From
Oh,
Suki's.
from Suki's.
Yes. So also a Canadian, met them at, the Contessa's as well. Ty's work is super cool. Also, he's just like such a stand-up human.
What's
Um,
his Instagram?
his Instagram is at hair by Ty, Taido. And I honestly, like, he likes everything that I post, he comments on it. When we were at the Contessa's, he came running over to me and was like, "It's so nice to meet you." And
Mm,
I was like a little bit like starstruck because I was like, "Oh my God, like I'm obsessed with your work. How do you even know who I am?" Do you know what I mean?
right?
But I thought that that was so cool of him because he's been around. This was not his first Contessa's. He knows what he's doing. He's a really
And this shit
amazing
is
stylist.
insane.
Yeah, his work is incredible, and, you all should check him out and give him a follow. So I would be inviting him onto my team for
100%.
sure.
100%.
Number 6, another fellow Canadian, Erin Landry Fernandez. So her Instagram is Erin, ERINKL Fernandez, FERNANDES. Um, like I said, she's
Ooh.
another a fellow, Contessa nominee and winner that I met through the Contessas last year, although I've been following her for a while now. Her work is super cool. It was actually also featured, like, as some of the Contessa kind of front cover, like, Salon magazine work. She's had a
Mhm.
few of those. Um, Another Naha gal, another live fashion and hair nominee. She's just yeah, she does really cool
Incredible.
work. Something
Yeah.
that I she did an interview with a friend of mine named Palma recently, and, Palma just kinda interviews you about, like, what's your process, like, and one thing that she said that I took away that was really cool was, she said, "I book out in the summers, like, a full hair, uh, like, vacation," she called it, but where she books off, like, 2 weeks from the salon just to work on her, like, competition hair. So she basically, like, puts herself on vacation where she's just fully concentrating and, like, immersed in her shoot, which I really would like to do eventually.
Mhm.
I just think, like, right now, I literally just, like, chip away on my looks between clients. When I have a little bit of
Yeah.
time, I run in, I have a wig sitting there for 3 months, and I'm just, like, putting 10 minutes of work into it here and there. I want to get to the point where I do that, and I like, even go away for 2 weeks at a time,
Yeah.
do your entire shoot and everything wherever you are and just fully concentrate on that look. I
Like,
think that that's
so
really
immersed in it.
cool.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that that's
Yeah.
really cool because I keep starting and stopping, right? Like, just because I don't
Well,
set that time
there's
aside.
pros and cons to everything. Like, I'm sure there's things
Yes,
that you started that you didn't know how it was gonna finish, and then you developed that thought over a course of time, whereas
for
she
sure.
probably works in a different way where she needs to see through that whole process in one sitting. So that
Yes.
each artist has their own,
Totally.
their own way of working through
I
things.
loved that idea, and I was like, I really I to now that seems so obvious that I should try to do that, right? But, like,
2
I
weeks
love
off
that.
though, jeez, wow,
Yeah, well, whatever it was.
that's
Super
amazing.
awesome. Okay, number 7. Another Canadian,
What?
Robin Lachance.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, she is on the Schwarzkopf Pro team. She's a NAHA winner, 4-time Contessa winner. She's an educator. Her Instagram is at Robin, ROBIN underscore LA underscore chance, CHANCE. um, she just yeah, I mean, her work's incredible. She seems like a super sweet human. I met her very briefly, um, at the Contessa's last year, but she has put out some super incredible work over the years, and right now I'm just, like, scanning through some of her work on her Instagram. Yeah, I'm just really inspired by it. I mean, I'm such a sucker for Vivids, and she does beautiful Vivids work.
Mhm.
I find that a lot of times it's a little bit of like a softer Vivids vibe, whether it's like pastelized or just, I don't know, like a livable Vivids is how I see it. Um, so
Yeah, but
yeah,
you also have to keep in mind, like, working certain brands are that's their vibe, like, not every
yeah, for
brand has
sure.
the same type of vivid, so,
Yeah, for sure. It's
yeah,
her work
she's
is
phenomenal,
beautiful.
and honestly, I got to know her a little bit better this last time in LA.
Yep.
So also so humble, so approachable. You can ask her any question and she doesn't hold back. She'll tell you exactly how she does things. And I love when people don't gatekeep, when they are actually here to inspire
Yes.
other stylists. And a lot of the people that you picked on your team are really, really amazing at being approachable
Yeah.
and able to give back to their community, which is phenomenal.
100%. Like, I'm excited because the majority of this team, and I still have 3 more to go here, are people that I've met, and I feel like maybe I'm also choosing them because they're amazing humans. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, and if
100%.
I'm building a team, you've gotta, not be a bully. You gotta
Yeah,
be yeah, you gotta be able to work with fellow teammates, so that's
100%.
important. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
that is such
so
a good point.
my, number 8 is Glam Brienne, another fellow
Ooh.
Canadian, GLAM.BREANNE. She's a hair and makeup artist, she's an educator. She's 2025's North American and Canadian Hair Colorist of the Year, 2 times NAHA winner, 5 times Contessa winner. She has incredible work, including literally not only the hair, but full outfits made of hair, on
Sick.
her yeah, on her, Instagram page here. So they're very, very, very detailed and cool to look at. You can literally stare at her work for, I mean, for me, hours. Uh, very, very detailed work. Everything kinda has its place in her work, which I guess if you're looking at it, you could probably see what I mean. So, yeah, I've never met her personally, although she was at the Contessa's last year, but her work is really cool, and I think she seems like a good human and a good fit. Um,
We need to get all these
okay,
people together in one room. I love this.
right? Okay, one of my favorites that I've looked up to for years, never met her in real life before. She's actually a European artist. So my second European choice, actually only 2 Europeans that are on this list, Antoinette Bienders. Do you follow her, Benny?
No, but I'm gonna look her up right now.
Okay, so she's one of my hair idols. She is,
Oh, wow.
a London artist. She is an Aveda senior vice president of global artistry for Aveda. Her work is sick. I have followed her for years. She yeah, it's like jaw-dropping. Anything that she
Yeah.
posts is jaw-droppingly ridiculous. She is probably one of my hair idols for like, where I would love to be eventually, just
Wow.
career-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, just insane. She just gets to travel the world, being on, incredible teams and doing incredible, insane hair. So, her, Instagram is at Antoinette Beenders, Beenders. Yeah, everybody
Incredible
needs to
work.
follow her. Incredible work, like,
Yeah.
ridiculous work. I love her. My last
Smash that
choice
follow button.
yes, please. My last choice is actually someone from my very own city of Saskatoon, and
Sick.
as much as I really want to also invite everybody that works in my own salon, but I wasn't gonna do that. So
Yeah.
I didn't put anybody that works for me or, at my salon on here, but I chose somebody that uh works at a different salon in my city, but she does incredible flawless updo work. And I really look up to that because although I do some updos, like that's not what I would say I specialize in. And she definitely
Mhm.
specializes in this and does it very well. Her Instagram is at Freebird Hair Design, Freebird Hair Design, and her name's Rachel Stange. We actually went to hair school together, like literally 20 years ago or something like that. Um, or maybe more at this point. I don't even know. Sorry, Rachel, to age us. She's an incredible human. She's the sweetest gal. She does tons of bridal. She does lots of editorial. She does lots of you know, updo work.
Yeah.
Very, very sleek. She teaches a lot of classes as well in the city and elsewhere. Just in styling hair and updos especially. And
Mhm.
yeah, I think she's does incredible work. She's a great human. And I would love to have her on my fantasy league team as well. I think she'd be a great fit.
Phenomenal work. I also really
Yeah.
appreciate people who don't discount the power of styling. I think that, as
Yes.
stylists, we've gotten more into, like, structure and cutting and color, but a strong style is
Mhm.
always gonna make your color look better, always gonna make your
Yes.
cut look better, and I think
Yes.
it's something that everybody not everybody, but a lot of people have forgotten,
Yeah.
or don't pay attention to because they spend more time on the rest of the process, but
Yeah.
it's so great to see somebody, like, deep dive and do their thing flawlessly.
I think that it's really cool with what she's done because she's really found her niche in the industry as,
Mhm.
like she really sort of markets herself as like a wedding stylist.
Yeah.
And she does it so well and she books out weddings, years in advance and like I think that's so rad, and I remember chatting with her because we did a collab a couple summers ago where I had colored a wig and I asked her to style it for me so that we could just, like,
Sick.
do this cool collab together as, like, we've known each other for so long, we've kind of followed each other's careers in the industry, but we both found completely different niches of
Yeah.
what we do, and so we both kinda corner different parts of the industry in Saskatoon, right? And we both also refer clients to each other, although we work at completely different salons, because we both look up to each other's work. And I think that
Mhm.
that's really, really important and really, really cool. I've had lots of vivid colors be referred to me
Mhm.
from her completely different salon, and then vice versa for, like, wedding hair. I'll be sending people over to her, and I love that. I think that that's
I
really
love that.
cool.
And
Yeah.
I want more of that in this industry. I feel like we've gotten
Yes.
well, I've obviously we're at that stage now where we're very comfortable referring people to other stylists,
Yep.
but it takes a while to get there, and not everybody is comfortable doing that.
Yes.
They think, "Let me just try it, let me just do it." But I'm more than
100%.
happy to let you stay in your lane and you do your stuff, and I'll put people in your lane because I know very well that
100%.
it'll come back tenfold. But I want that person getting the service to be so happy
Yep.
that they go to see you now, you know?
Yes. I 100% agree. Like, I think one of the most important things about our careers at this point is being able to say no to something and being
Oh,
able
yeah.
to feel confident to send it to the person that you know is right for that job. Like
Mhm.
you said, versus, trying to do it yourself when it's not your wheelhouse, right? Like, we
Yeah.
can't all be amazing at everything, or maybe it's just not our passion. I wanna do at this point in my career, I wanna just be doing what I'm passionate about and
Yeah.
loving, right? And I want you to be able to do that too. So I'm so happy to
Well,
send those
it's
guests
because 'cause we're
over.
past the paycheck. We're not so worried
Yes.
about, like, "I'm not gonna lose this client. I'm not gonna make that whatever X amount." It's
Yeah.
not about the money, it's about the work. It's about
Yeah.
what we actually enjoy doing and spend our
Yeah.
time doing. The money figures itself out, but in the beginning, when you're trying to build a hardcore clientele, you say yes to everything,
Yeah.
and it just figures itself out, but, when you're a little bit more seasoned, you're able to say, "Yeah, I focus on this, and this person focuses on that, so go see
Yeah.
them for that." I love
Yeah.
that. And the fact
Yeah.
that you've known each other for so long and, you feed
Yeah.
each other, that's so inspiring.
Exactly. Yep, so that's my list. That is my top 10 fantasy league.
I really enjoy that we took this in 2 completely different
I know. I do too.
directions.
I do too, and that was really fun. I really actually enjoyed like, I know the stylist that I look up to on Instagram. I'm on Instagram every day of my life looking at new work and new,
Mhm.
stuff that stylists are putting out there, but I've never sat down and made myself a list of like
Yeah.
who would be, like who do I really go back to? Like
Yeah.
sure, I see people's work, but who do I constantly keep looking up because I wanna see what's the new thing that they're putting out there,
Mhm.
and this is that list for me. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I will actively type in these people's names or go and see what they're up to these days,
Yeah.
and it's cool to see it in front of you, right? Like, who are the people that really inspire you? For you, that's
Yeah.
RuPaul and Kathy Griffin. Cool too.
I
Cool
think I
too.
went with more personality side of things.
Yeah, well, that's
There was a
okay.
couple of people in there that I went with, like, talent-wise, but majority of it, I went with, you know, with the atmosphere and with the
Yeah.
personality. So I was like, "Ah,
Well,
the
that's
rest figures itself out."
Yeah, exactly, that's important as well, but I think then what we do is we combine our
100%.
teams and make
Yeah.
a extra fantasy super
Could you
league.
imagine one league with, like, all of your people and all of my
Yeah,
people?
right? We would take
Unstoppable.
over the world. Yeah, it would be unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
Yeah,
If everybody on
unstoppable,
this
that's
list
right.
if you are listening to this and you wanna, like, create a dream team, just reach out to us because we will find a way to make it happen. This is
Yeah.
epic,
Oh my
epic.
goodness. Yeah, epic. You know what? When my son was young, he thought the word was effic, EFIC, and now that's, like, what
Facts,
we all say instead of epic, we say effic, and
facts. Here
it
for it.
carries on. It's hilarious. It's epic.
Um, okay, so we actually have a letter this week, and I think that it ties in perfectly with the Dream Team Fantasy League because this is a salon owner having an issue with her team. So let's dive right in. Dear Locks of Lore, I own a salon with a team of 8 stylists, and I've lately started to feel less like a salon owner and more like a kindergarten teacher. I'm already I'm already vibing with this because I know
Yeah.
we've all felt this as a salon owner. That's the hardest
Yes.
thing when it comes to being the salon owner is the staff.
Yeah.
When I opened the salon, I imagined a team that was supportive of each other, celebrates each other's wins, and work together to create a great environment for the clients. For the clients. Instead, I'm constantly managing drama. One stylist thinks another stylist gets better clients. Another thinks someone isn't pulling their weight when it comes to cleaning. Someone is upset because a coworker didn't like their Instagram post. Someone else thinks they're getting talked about behind their back. Every week seems to be a new issue. The frustrating part is that they're all genuinely good people individually. They're talented, hardworking, and most of them have been with me for years. But when they're together, small issues seem to become much bigger than they need to be. I've tried team meetings, I've tried one on one conversations, I've tried staying out of it completely and letting them work things out themselves. Nothing seems to stick. Now I find myself dreading the days when everyone is working together because I know there's going to be a good chance that I'll be pulled aside with a sentence like, I don't want to cause drama, but dot, dot, dot. The
Mm,
salon is doing well financially, clients are happy, business is growing, but the culture feels exhausting. My question is, how do I build a team culture where people genuinely support each other instead of constantly comparing themselves to one another? And at what point do you stop trying to make everybody happy and accept that not everyone is meant to work together? Sincerely, a salon owner who just wants to do hair.
yeah.
I
Um,
we all have felt this. That was one of the biggest things and struggles for me when I owned my salon was
yeah,
managing the staff. It had nothing to do with the rest of it. It was the people.
yeah.
So, what's your take on this?
Honestly, my take is you let the ones go that are starting the drama or that are the majority of the drama. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it. Like, it's not worth that extra bit of money that you're gonna be making from that stylist. Sure, you might be hurting for a couple months, but you're gonna fill that chair with someone that is a better fit
Yeah.
because it's just not worth, and I've found it's typically 1 or 2, like,
Mhm.
sure, everybody has, their own little things here and there, and everybody has different personalities, but it's usually 1 or 2 of the same stylist that are really the, kinda root of the
Yeah.
issue, and it's not worth keeping those ones around because it affects everybody, and when one person is like that, everybody has to walk on eggshells around them, and it's just yeah, it's not worth it.
So it didn't sound like there was one person in particular that was the problem. It kind of sounded like it was coming a little bit from everywhere. But I do agree with you in the sentiment that usually it's one seed from a person that makes everybody
Yeah.
else start to act a certain type of way. So
Yeah,
I would really recommend this owner, like do some soul searching, figure out where a lot of the common denominators start from
exactly.
and get rid of that person. Because worst case
Yeah.
scenario, you don't want to lose the people that you should be keeping because they will leave and then you'll be stuck with the person that was causing the problem.
Exactly. You
And
know,
then where are you going to be left at?
there's always like a root to it, and
Yeah.
certain people can make other people act a certain way if they
Yeah.
are really all about the drama. So there's no way that you've hired, 7 stylists that are all that dramatic. There's somebody that's like stirring the pot, and like you said, you've got to do some soul searching and kind of get to the root of that issue. And
Yeah.
that root is not worth it.
No, I agree. And it is really hard because, you just want to do hair. And this
Yeah.
actually happens to a lot of business owners
Yeah.
is we decide let's open a salon. You love doing hair and then you get to be on the other side of things and you realize it's not about the hair anymore. It's about everything else. It's about
Yeah.
managing the salon expectations, about managing the staff, managing the client's expectations. And sometimes, it doesn't really work out. So I feel really bad for this owner because it sucks having to fire people. And it sounds like each
Mhm.
person on their own is good, but I agree with you. I do think there might be 1 or 2 bad apples that is spreading this
Yeah.
throughout the rest of the team. If you have it in the budget, I would say do a quick little retreat, maybe like a weekend getaway with your stylists, because at some point you need to see where it all boils down to. And if after a day or 2 of them together, if you're realizing like it's really this person that's the issue, then
Yeah.
that might be a great way for you to experience that because in small instances, it's hard to see the big picture. It's
Mhm.
hard to really get that that view when you're looking at each thing individually. But if you zoom back and see the whole situation where everyone's together, that might make it easier for you to determine who exactly is this bad apple.
Yeah.
And that sucks. But yeah, I agree. I think you need to get rid of them because it could really ruin the whole culture of the whole
Yes.
salon. And it
It
doesn't
affects
sound like it is
everybody.
yet, but it could happen soon. So
Yeah. It's moving in that direction.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that you're dealing with that. But you know what? It doesn't sound like, you're the problem. I do think that you're doing a good job by trying everything, letting them work it out, doing the one-on-ones, doing the group meeting. I was just doing a little trip with everybody, like, a 1.5 day, one-night sleepover, because maybe have some, like, team building opportunities in there, because you'll really get to see in that situation. It's hard to hide all the time. It's easy to be perfect for an 8-hour span. If you're the bad apple, to just kind
Yeah.
of like fly under the radar when you don't want to be seen as the bad apple. But if you're with them for like a full day and a half, 2 days, you'll really start to see who is falling apart after they
Yeah.
can't hide who they are anymore. Um,
Mhm.
so that would be I don't think you should ignore it. I think you should definitely,
Yeah.
nip this in the bud immediately.
Yeah.
And yeah, let go of whoever that person or persons are that is dragging the whole team down. And I'm so excited for when you do, because sounds like you got a great team. And so when you get rid of that one or two bad apples, you should love going into work.
Exactly, and everybody will. Everybody will be that much
Everybody
happier
will.
when there's
Yeah.
not, a negative energy kinda floating around or whatever, so
Mhm.
that's a great letter.
Yeah. It also kind of sounds a little bit to me like maybe there's some issues of jealousy among the staff. Like,
Yeah,
so also probably look at how are things being divvied up in the salon. If you're finding that someone doesn't carry their weight, why aren't they carrying their weight? If
yeah,
someone isn't cleaning, does that mean that there's not enough cleaning duties spread across, or there's too much cleaning duties spread across? How are clients being divvied up? Are they going to one person? Because I have worked in salons before where the receptionists have their favorites and they tend to put certain people with certain people. So, take a good hard look at, like, where these complaints are coming from. Is there any factual basis in this? Like, is there, favoritism happening? Is there some people who aren't pulling their weight and they're maybe getting away with it, because they're really good at doing something else? Um, and if that's the case, then maybe start looking at some of the policies and procedures that you have in the salon to make maybe things a little bit more fair for everybody.
yeah,
Maybe by, hiring a cleaning staff. Sometimes, if nobody cleans, then nobody can complain about it, and then it just gets done properly. Or, maybe find a new system where people get clients based on, walk-ins. I don't know. Like, you can get creative with that. But I would also suggest maybe looking at some of your processes to see if there's anything that might have been, that have fallen through the cracks that you're comfortable with that maybe shouldn't be the case anymore. Businesses evolve. So take that time to see what your policies and procedures are, but
yeah,
also take some time to see who is causing all of this, where the
yep,
root starts, and time to let that person go.
yep, 100%.
Yeah.
Thank you for the
Oh,
letter.
thank you for the letter. And, give us an update. Let us know what's happening. Let us know if you ended up finding out who the bad apple was and what you ended up doing, because I think we can all relate to that. Both of us being
Mhm.
salon owners, but also being as an employee in a salon where you see this happening. We've all worked in salons where it just doesn't work. Like, the team doesn't, vibe together. And maybe individually they're all great people, but as a team, it doesn't always
Yeah,
work out. And that's
yeah,
just the way life is. Like, that's
yeah,
not everything is meant to be, hunky dory, happy.
yep.
So
100%. Good advice, Benny.
yeah, get your fantasy league together. You need to hire RuPaul to get on that team and he'll figure this
Yeah,
shit out.
yeah, he'll
Yeah.
fire them for you.
Oh, yeah, and in the best way possible. In fact,
Yeah,
film it. We'd
exactly.
love to watch
So
this.
yeah, send it in. We'll put it on our page.
Yeah,
Cool.
exactly. Just a live feed of you firing people.
Yeah.
Here for it.
Oh god. Well,
Oh,
thank you for tuning in today, everybody. That was a
yeah,
really fun episode. I really enjoyed that.
that was a really fun episode, and it really helped us think outside the box and see where our inspiration comes from, you know?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Well,
right?
we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Continue to be inspired, and hopefully everybody has a beautiful summer week ahead of them. And take
Yes.
2 weeks off to do a photo shoot, everybody. If
Yes, hell
that's our
yes.
takeaway. Let's all take 2 weeks off starting right now, and we're gonna go do a photo shoot.
And break.
And we're done. Have a good week, everyone. Talk to you later.
Ta-ta.
Bye.
That wraps up today's episode of Locks of Lore. If this conversation hit close to home, make sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a stylist who needs to hear it.
You can find us on social media at Benny_and the Jets
and at TashPotatoes_hair.
If you've got a story, question, or salon situation you want us to break down, send it our way, anonymously always, at locksoflorepodcast@gmail.com.
Until next time, know your worth,
protect your energy,
and we'll see you behind the chair.